Dubious ones, welcome back to the channel for some more WWE2K25. Today we got some patch notes. Let's get into them. So, first of all, General, we've got some basic stability and performance improvements. Along with championships, we've added the new NXT Championship and NXT Women's Championship to the game, which is fantastic. Camera issues, they've addressed some reported concerns of the Money in the Bank briefcase clipping in creations, addressed reported concerns of the camera cuts presentation options not updating in AI versus AI matches, adjusted the Hell in a Cell roof transparency to make it more opaque, addressed reported concerns of the camera losing the target in a multiplayer brawl within the WWE archives and NXT parking lot environments, and when a superstar exited the ring during an underground match. Addressed reported concerns of the camera not focusing on the AI winner after a human player was eliminated from a Royal Rumble. That would be really weird. I did not run into that issue myself. Improved camera tracking, angles, and targeting. Cool. Addressed reported concerns of superstars disappearing at the end of brawls. So I heard something about that. It's weird. It's not something I had experienced, but I'm glad that got fixed. Addressed reported concerns related to replays highlight reel for the following. So for your replays and highlight reels, back tattoos, spectator camera UI, drag attacks against car hoods, and closing of the casket in a casket match now display correctly in the replays. The back tattoos thing to me is super weird, but that's crazy that they just didn't show up if you had back tattoos. That's really weird. I mean, all of it's pretty weird, but that's just a weird, strange one. Glad they fixed it. Battle Royale highlights now span the entire match. So now when you're doing your highlights in a Battle Royale match, you can take clips from the entire thing. All participants show up correctly in elimination match highlights. Pin rope break is captured properly for highlights now. Perfect. And now for Creation Suite. Addressed reported concerns where the manual camera would not engage in create an arena and create a superstar during part and image customization. Okay, so that's good. Stability improvements for all modes. Fantastic. Create an arena. Addressed reported concerns of the revert dialogue not appearing when canceling from arena lighting. Addressed reported concerns of the thumbnails being incorrect for templates and saves. Addressed reported concerns where the commentary team would not appear when the announcer tables are present. Addressed reported concerns where previously applied images were not removable if the part was switched to one with less customizable sections. Interesting. A lot of bugs in these games when you first get them out, so it's always good to get the early patches out there. So this one actually seems fairly lengthy, so that's good. Addressed reported concerns where images placed on the barricade corner could not be moved left or right. Addressed reported concerns where the text for subparts and the announcer table were incorrect. Addressed reported concerns where the inner LED ring posts could not be individually customized. Addressed reported concerns where the covers and bases for announcer tables could not be individually customized. Addressed reported concerns of venue features blocking the ring mat. Now the venue features will turn off when in the ring menu and return to the previous setting when exiting the ring menu. Added the ability to toggle venue features from all screens. Addressed reported concerns of the lighting rig being hidden based on users' venue feature preferences. Updated the object highlight blinker for better visibility. And then we've got Create a Superstar. They've addressed reported concerns of not being able to reorder the image customizations. Environments. Added the Saturday night's main event arena. Very cool. Improvements to player and camera collision with objects in multiple arenas. Updates to multiple Superstar Trons. MyGM, brand updates, added women's mid-card championships for Raw, SmackDown, and the NXT brands. Very cool. Brands with new mid-card belts have had their popularity bonuses reduced for balancing against other brands. Updated the NXT belt visuals. NXT brand now receives 2 copies of their power card per season. All right. Roster tuning. We've got stat updates for various superstars and superstar additions. Game tuning. We have tuning for fan retention and cash gain across the game. Fan retention rate now increases from season to season up to a max of 99%. Reduce the arena capacity for the largest arena from 50,000 down to 45,000. So that must have been maybe like an FPS issue or something, maybe on some hardware. They're having that on old gen or something, maybe. Or maybe that's to prepare for moving to the Switch 2 when it's coming out. Unsure why they'd be reducing the arena capacity otherwise for the large venues from 50 to 45. It's got to be a frame rate issue, a performance issue. PLE victory bonus has been tuned and reduced from 10K to 5K fans. PLE victory bonus has been tuned and reduced from 10,000 fans to 5,000 fans. I'm confused as to what that means. The pay-per-view victory bonus. So is that for GM mode, I guess? Anyways, tuning updates to seasonal challenges. Reduce the maximum amount of fans charity promo can grant. Cool. Emails. So is all this game tuning? This must be all MyGM. That makes a lot more sense. Okay. Yeah, no, that makes a lot more sense. That's all. Gotcha. Okay. Emails. Because, yeah, I was really confused by by this and by the reduced the arena capacity. So, okay, so that makes sense. Okay, so yeah, that's all MyGM stuff. Cool. Emails, new email interactions, email tuning so that some emails appear more often, tutorial updates, better clarity on PLE fan and cash gain. These tutorials can be activated on the post-show breakdown. Other updates, we've got general stability updates and improvements. Available managers like CM Punk now appear in the custom draft games if unselected as a GM and if fewer than 30 stars are removed from the active roster category. And WrestleMania now requires all brands on all difficulties to book 2 mid-card matches during week 25. So that's it for your MyGM updates. Now, as far as graphics, we've got general stability improvements. Address reported concerns of body bruising not appearing on superstar alternate attires. Okay, that's a weird one. Address reported concerns of face photo image positions resetting when selecting the image after making modifications to it. Address reported concerns on Xbox One and PS4 where images placed in custom arenas would display gaps and move improperly during matches. Oh, that would have been a weird bug for custom arenas. MyFaction, everybody's favorite mode. Updates display, updated displays for pack contents within different play modes. Updated empty images. General stability improvements overall. And then MyRise, general stability and improvements. Universe. Okay, this is what we want to see here. We want to see some updates here because I've heard of a lot of issues plaguing Universe at the moment. So, calendar. They've added Saturday night's main event to the Universe calendar as a PLE template. Oh, and as a PLE template. Cool. Active show will no longer be automatically simulated when deleting simulated show. Address reported concerns with show deletion from the calendar and improve general stability and functionality. That's great. As far as the UI, we've addressed reported concerns of divisions not being editable on a custom show. Okay, that's important. Yeah, you couldn't. Wow, they had an issue where you could edit the divisions when you were making your own show, like a Nitro or a Dynamite or your own custom whatever. Like, that's crazy. Managers can now be selected when editing a match, even if they are not on that show. Perfect. Address reported concerns of changes being reset in the participants menu. Also resetting changes for all shows. Okay, that's good. Championships will now be properly vacated when removing champion superstars from a show. Okay. Addressed reported concerns of Judgment Day R-Truth. I don't actually know if I like that. Going back to championships will now properly be vacated when removing champion superstar from a show. Because maybe I want him to bring his belt and wear it if I move him onto another show and have that as part of my like universe steps or something. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this one. Maybe an option to do, like, maybe just give us like, when you remove them from a show, let us know they're champion. Let us vacate them if we want to. Because sometimes I might want to have my champions go to a different show and be wearing those championships, right? Kind of like Ric Flair if you're doing like a 90s storyline where he's got the WCW, the world title, the big gold belt when he came into WWF, right? Yeah, I don't know if I like that change. Anyways, addressed reported concerns of Judgment Day R-Truth being used even with R-Truth Judgment Day locked. Why would there be concerns? You're telling me, you had to fix it because locked R-Truth, you shouldn't be able to use them? Great. What a win for us, not. Anyways, Money in the Bank cash-in sliders will now properly reset to default when resetting universe. Okay, cool. Updated Ridge Holland's nameplate. Okay. Matchmaking. Tune logic for how many managers are assigned during a show's matchmaking. Okay. Tag team matches will now be prioritized when you select a member of a tag team in Superstar mode. Okay, so if you're in a tag team, so if you're in a stable and if you're in a tag team and you go Superstar mode, it'll prioritize you still being in tag matches. That's a good thing. Superstar mode should allow you to play as a tag team, I feel, honestly. Or even as a group, play as like, say you wanted to be the Bloodline or say you wanted to be like, just the NWO or DX or something. If you want to be a faction, you should kind of, it'd be cool as a Superstar mode that you could just do whatever that faction, whoever is feuding in that faction, you just kind of play only your faction's matches. I think that would be a cool addition to Universe for the future. Addressed reported concerns of 2-day Royal Rumble PLEs causing a third Royal Rumble match to appear. Wow, yeah, that'd be an issue. Addressed reported concerns surrounding intergender matchmaking and generating title shots. Addressed concerns with tournaments, including the inability to add custom superstars to a tournament PLE. Yeah, that would be a pain in the butt if you're making a King of the Ring and you can't add custom superstars to it. That'd be annoying, especially if you're going for like an old school King of the Ring. Rivalries and pardon me, rivalries and cutscenes. Add the ability to set up rivalry actions on PLEs. Oh, you can now set up rivalry actions on PLEs. That's amazing. You should have always been able to do this. But this is a huge, huge win for Universe. That's fantastic. Addressed reported concerns surrounding Money in the Bank assignments, targets, rivalry actions, and entrances. Updated referee attire in rivalry actions. That's great. That is fantastic. Addressed reported concerns of some rivalry actions being locked to male superstars only and cutscenes. Good. I'm glad they're no longer going to be locked to that. That's fantastic. Addressed concerns, reported concerns with promo cutscenes and showing their base match correctly. I skipped this one. Addressed reported concerns over rivalry outcomes and momentum not being applied. That's good. As well as adjusted the UI when setting up and displaying rivalries. Fantastic. The win match in 5 minutes promo will now show a timer in the next match. Fantastic. All things that we needed there. So that's good to see those bonuses. Gameplay. Addressed reported issue concerns of run-in and paparazzi paybacks not functioning in Universe. Glad to see that's been fixed. Addressed reported concerns of manager attire appearing as ring attire. Okay. Additional improvements around Bloodline rules match. Alternate attire usage. And custom match rules applying correctly. That's a big one for me. The custom match rules are really important because sometimes I like to have all my matches take place in, like maybe I'm doing an ECW theme and I want all my matches to be some form of no disqualification match, whether it's a tables match, a ladder match, an Extreme Rules match, a Bloodline Rules match, whatever. If all the matches are going to be like some form of stipulation match, I would like them to apply correctly. That would be fantastic. So that's nice. Glad they addressed that. Addressed concerns with a rope break automatically happening in underground matches. That's hilarious. I did not have that issue, but rope breaks in underground matches, that's really funny. Other enabled payback. Is this okay? Is this other not part of universe? Enabled payback, MyRise 2K25, and WrestleMania 31 day and night arenas for create a show and universe. Okay, so that is for both. Enabled win-loss tracking for all superstars in universe. Addressed reported concerns with championship stats, and made various adjustments to the initial universe mode, roster, and setup. Fantastic. And if you can't find what you're looking for, you can submit a request. So what I'm noticing here is I'm not seeing anything addressing community creations. We do have some stuff addressing Creation Suite as a whole, mostly create an arena stuff. I'm hoping that some of the issues with uploading to community creations and just certain attire parts or different parts like on your Create a Wrestler being on them, just randomly not allowing your Create a Wrestler to upload to community creations. So if you've had any issues like that or any issues that you're not seeing in the patch being addressed here, make sure you submit requests because that's the only way we get these things fixed, right? But yeah, I'm surprised we're not getting any. Kind of sad we're not getting any updates as far as community creations fixes because I don't know exactly what's causing it, but I do know other people are still having the issues that I brought up in a past video of just bugs with certain creation parts not allowing your superstar to be uploaded to community creations at all, and the little fixes here, I'm not seeing that being addressed at all. So yeah, so still more stuff that needs to be patched, but a lot of this is very good news. It's a really good universe patch, to be quite honest. This did fix a lot of issues I heard people were having. So that's great. Anyways, Dubious Ones, just wanted to get the patch notes out to you if you hadn't seen them already. Let me know in the comments down below if this has addressed any issues that you've been having, or if otherwise, let me know some of the issues that you have been having, because I know there's been a bunch with community creations and none of those seem to be addressed here. But let me know if you're still having any issues with the game in the comments down below. And until the next one, Dubious Ones, thank you guys all so much for watching, and I will catch you all in the next one. Until then, deuces.